How's it going, YouTube? Chris here, my home theater. Got a brand new video for you this afternoon. I want to talk about the Arcam avr31, and I got everything hooked up, and I just want to give you my initial thoughts on how it sounds and everything. But before I get started, I want to talk about a guy named Brandon Hill. He's a friend of mine on Facebook, and if you need anything calibrated, your system, your theater, he is the man to get in touch with. And I will have his email in the description below. So I said all that. I got everything hooked up, and it sounded pretty good. I did a manual calibration, and I did finally figured out how to get direct to run. Had a little issue myself, but I worked it out, figured it out. I run mini DSP and everything. So I did everything myself, and I thought it sounded pretty good. So Mr. Brandon, on Sunday, he logged into my computer and took over my laptop. And you talking about watching a master work that's good at what he does. And guys, I'm here to tell you. So on my subwoofer slope, I had a pretty decent looking slope, but I had a dropout of about 6 dBs or so on the 30 hertz range, and I could not figure it out. I moved subs and turned them around and done this and done that, changed time and I done all kind of stuff. Well, he got in there and he went to work, and he got that line. It is a good slope, guys. And I told him, I said, now that is a good straight line. And he complimented me on my room. Now, you talking about a man that has seen hundreds, if not thousands. I don't know how many theaters he's done, but he's seen a lot of theaters, so to speak, through direct, through these programs. So he sees the numbers, the times, the slopes, the how much you got to give over here and take over here and do. I mean, he sees the numbers. So that was a big compliment to me, and I don't take it lightly. I don't feel like I'm an expert at anything. I just figure things out. I do a lot of reading. I do researching. I watch videos. I try to gain from people who know how to do this stuff. So that was a compliment to me, and he complimented me on my room. He said it was good, and that's the reason why he could do what he did. So guys, I'm here to tell you, I watched him do his magic, and I moved the mic around. We took several different measurements in direct, and guys, I am here to tell you, I thought my manual calibration sounded good. Oh my goodness. So once you get direct run, it sounds more like a cinema would sound. Now, I mean, I'm running Polk audio speakers, so it ain't so much they can do. But guys, I'm here to tell you now, that Arcam avr31 is a pretty good receiver. Now, but again, now, Brandon, he does fantastic work. I'll have his information, his email. Contact him if you need anything. He'll help you out. He's awesome. I mean, he spent it ain't like 5 minutes and got it done. No, he spent a couple of hours or more going over things, doing things, taking measurements, changing stuff, taking measurements. I mean, he spent a good amount of time on my room, and it pays off, guys. So I said all that, definitely hit him up and he'll help you out. He'll tell you what all you have to do, and he'll help you out. So I said all that to say this. I'm gonna give you my first impressions of the Arcam, but I wanted you guys to know that my theater right now, it is calibrated. So my review of the Arcam is going to be you know, through the calibration, how does it sound? How does it work? So I wanted to get that part out of the way so I can tell you what my thought is on the Arcam avr31. Now, I'll go back to after I hooked it up. A straightforward hookup. I mean, it's just like plug, 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 hit the power, come on, it's working. I mean, it was that easy to hook up. And most of them are pretty much straightforward. I didn't have to assign HDMIs. I mean, I just, whatever it was that I needed to plug it in, I plugged it in and it's working. So I did have to assign, let's see, what was it? So this is a 16 channel processor and I'm running 7 floor channel speakers, six height speakers. So I still have 2 channels on there. I think it was channel 13 and 14 would be for my front wides. Channel 15 and 16 is for the middle, yes, the middle height speakers, Atmos speakers. So that was the only thing that I had to assign. So when I plugged it in, when I plugged into channel 13 and 14, there was no middle height there. So I got to looking in the instructions, and I'll get to that in a second too. And it said you got to use 15 and 16. So when I plugged it into 15 and 16, I went in there, and of course that was the option, middle height, maybe another sub. I don't know. I can't remember. I know there's 2 sub outputs on the back of the Arcam. So the instruction, that book that I showed y'all guys in the when I opened the book, it wouldn't have been for this one, but it would have been for the AV41 because this one didn't have the remotes and the manuals and stuff. But the manual, that pretty thick manual, that's just a quick start guide. So you gotta get online, download the PDF for the actual manual, and I know a lot of manufacturers do that, so that's no issue at all. So I did that. So I learned how to work the remote. I don't have it laying over here beside me. The remote works good. You can do everything from the remote. You can do everything from the front panel. The front panel is just real simple to use. Just initially looking at it, just like, oh, this is going to be hard. What Emotiva was almost a nightmare to try to figure that thing out, but now it's simple. So you got to get used to the menus and what does what and stuff like that. So I got all that done, and so I want to talk about issues that I've had. I hadn't had any. I have had no issues. Everything hooked up fine. I hadn't had any kind of issues whatsoever. No popping sound like I have on my Emotiva. There's no popping sound, no issues there, no nothing. So far so good. Sound quality wise, like I say, guys, this is properly calibrated now, and it sounds really good. I wish I had something else to compare it to other than my Emotiva. See, my Emotiva sounds good. My XMC2 sounds good, but see, I haven't ran the rack on it yet. So I'm hoping that it's going to sound even better once I run room calibration and stuff. And you got to do that stuff, guys, because you can do manual calibration all you want to. You're not going to get everything that you can get in at actually calibration through sound and all that. You got to do that. So I'm hoping after I run the rack on my XMC2, it's going to be awesome. So, but the Arcam avr31 so far, it's been good. One thing that I wish it had is the I believe it's called the absolute volume that goes from -80 down to maybe +20 or something like that. This one has the, can't remember what it's called, but it's got the reverse, so it goes from 0 to 99 or something like that. So that is it's just a little quirk. I'm used to the other. So after I reset my XMC2, I kind of listened to stuff on about -20, pretty loud, pretty loud. But on this Arcam, I think so it'd be a +60 or 63. It just pretty loud. So, but trying to think, guys. I'll say the Arcam has been pretty awesome. No issues to report right now. I have not checked to see if there was an update. It is hardwired in, but I think I saw that you have to update it with a USB stick. I guess. I know I have to do my XMC2 with a USB stick. You just plug it in the front, follow instructions precisely with the Emotiva. You miss anything on how they say do it, it won't work. But I don't know how the Arcam is going to be on updates. I need to check and I need to see how all that works. But HDMI switching is a lot faster than the XMC2. I know that's one of the little things about those. There's kind of buggy with that. But Arcam, you switch it. I can time it to see, but it do not take long, and it's right up and running. Because I do have an Apple TV, my Panasonic. I have my PlayStation, and I got the Android. What's it called? Nvidia Shield Pro. I got all that hooked up to it. So we will definitely give you some more updates coming soon. So far, so good, guys. I haven't had any issues with this receiver, and it retails for $6,900, and it's on sale for $5,520 right now. But I don't know how this thing stacks up against anything else, like an Anthem or something. Which I'm gonna see if I can get me a Anthem in to review once I get done with these. And honestly, I don't know how much time I got with these. They didn't tell me, hey, you got to have them back such time. They didn't. They just mailed them out. So we will definitely try to hit them up and find out how much time I got, because I want to give y'all guys an honest review, and over however span I got, the best I can do. But initially, I hooked it up Saturday afternoon and Sunday, and today's Wednesday. Guys, so far so good, and I've tried to give good workouts. The sound so far, one of the first things I put in was Ready Player One. I watched Ready Player One. I watched Indiana Jones: The Dial of Destiny last night. I watched Dune. Oh my God, Dune sounded fantastic. So got more coming. I'll do some more demos, and we'll try to get this thing worked out and see how it goes over however long I got. So guys, that's my initial review and my initial thoughts. And of course, if I have any kind of issues, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But so far, guys, I think the avr31 is a pretty awesome receiver, and it should be at this price point. I hadn't seen anything really that was kind of cheap on it. I mean, the remote is standard, man. I mean, it's just a plastic remote. Well, it's got the backlit buttons, but for that price point, somebody said, "Oh, I know they're a good receiver, but it's ugly." I actually think it looks good. I mean, you can see it in my rack, guys. I think it looks phenomenal. So I really like it so far. We'll try to give this a spin for a few weeks, and then we'll hook the AV41 up, and we'll see how that goes. And hopefully, it's just a pre-pro, so it has no power. So I actually get to use my XLRs all the way. This one I had to do the XLR to RCA. So I was kind of not skeptical, but I'd rather be able to use the balanced inputs all the way. But you do what you got to do. So that's my review, guys, for right now. So guys, hey, got good things coming, and I running out of time. I got to close this video out. I got some things I got to get done. But the seat that I'm sitting in, Seatcraft, they are sending me 2 more of these same type of couches, but leather, real leather. So we'll be doing an unboxing and a review when they get here. I got a streaming service, a streaming box coming, be 4K, Atmos, double vision. It's Android based. I can't remember the name of it, Rock Tech or something like that. I don't know. They're sending me 2 of them. I'll be giving one away. Another decibel meter company, cannot remember exactly. They hit me up. They wanted to send me a decibel meter. I said, send me 2. I can give one away. If they send me 1, I'll give one away. So Guys, hey, good things are coming, man. I'm still just taken back at all this, but guys, that's my video. Everybody stay safe. Hurricanes coming through, pouring rain here. Went through Florida. I checked on some of you guys just living in Florida, and y'all seem to be doing good, so that's good. Keep everybody in your prayers. Rain, thunderstorms, all flooding, tornadoes, potential for tornadoes and stuff. We'll keep everybody in the prayers. So guys, that's my video, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your week, and we're gonna see you again real soon because got more coming.